Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. Today we're looking at all the Rainbow Six News over the last week or so. So up first we've got the AMA. This took place on Friday and it was focused around the new operator and new map, so kind of like how you develop it and stuff like that. And here are some of the interesting answers that we got. First up is map bans. Of course, this is used in unranked and ranked and it allows teams to ban maps. Well, they're looking to rework that system so that it should end up with a wider range of maps being available to actually play. Of course, the thing about playing ranked is that people ban the map that they believe they're the least kind of proficient on because, of course, they want to win. So they ban the new map because they're the least knowledgeable at it. And as such, of course, you don't then learn the map and it becomes a major issue. And it can be potentially, at this point, it can be a yearly thing where the same maps just constantly get banned. And they say that we should hear about this updated map ban system pretty soon. And in another answer they gave, they said that they're going to basically give us an updated kind of roadmap every single season to let us know how things are going on. So most likely we'll see in the next season reveal actually this new map ban system being shown off, but it'll appear maybe a season or two down the line. And then this answer here was probably the biggest one for me because they talk about story elements and they say that the Singapore map, that's the one coming with season 3, will be story based. Now, I assume that means no gameplay or anything, like maybe parts of the cartoons they release alongside the season will appear in the actual map. So we'll see like similar locations or stuff like that, although I could be totally wrong. But yeah, apparently the Singapore map is going to be story based. And we know that they're going more military storyline. So I'm hoping this is going to be, counter-terrorism or something in some way that we see on the Singapore map. But the second part of the answer is actually the bigger thing for me, where they actually say that they're looking at making events in-game tell the story of Siege in the future. So when he says in the future, that kind of makes me think next year, not this year, but that would be amazing if either it was some sort of PvE experience where we're doing counter-terrorism ops or something where we have two teams against each other, but it's actually a military, mission being done where there is a team playing as the bad guys and a team playing as Rainbow, and we're going in and having to do something specific. So maybe a little bit different from kind of the wacky stuff we've seen from events where it's very much outside of the lore, outside of the world, outside of the universe, and taking the events into the universe. So we'll see what they can do with that, but they could do some amazing stuff. Like I'm thinking Outbreak would be a good level. If they did something, say 50% the size of Outbreak and pulled that off in a more military sense, I think that'd be amazing. But yeah, we'll have to see what they're going to do. And I assume that's next year that we'll see something like that. That's my guess though. Then we got this answer that I find just curious, and it's about the Polish season and map. So apparently, now if you don't know, the Polish season back in the day was going to come with Zofia and Ella, but Operation Health came in, deleted the Polish season. Ella and Zofia were actually pushed into two other seasons where there was 3 operators released those seasons, and we had one season called Operation Health where there was no new operators or maps or anything. It was just bug fixing. And going back in time to that, we find out that the Polish map was actually going to be set in a distillery, which would have been a really cool setting for a Rainbow Six map. And he also says that it was partially made at the time, but it was basically more just like an outline. So it never, went on into the future. But I do hope we get someday a Polish map and a Polish season in the future. That's my hope. And then finally, the last question that I found interesting, but they answered like a good 20 or 30 questions, but I'm just picking a few out, of course. So they say that Emerald Plains started off as a rework of Bartlett University, but it changed so much that they decided to basically make it into a whole new map. So my question here is this a new map? Like we haven't had a new map in years, then we find out that this is actually started off as a rework. So is it a new map or is it just a Bartlett University rework? And then changing gear, we actually got gameplay of Rainbow Six Mobile. So this is proper in-game stuff. We'll be seeing this go out to a closed test in alpha this month in May, although it's going to be North America only. But if you've signed up, you've got a chance that you'll be getting an invite and be able to try it out on your phone. I think the gameplay looks pretty good. I'm interested that the enemies actually glow like all the time. It's not like the Siege kind of slight glow. They actually glow red in this. But it is interesting to see gameplay for sure. And then finally, going back to Siege for our last bit of Rainbow Six news this week, and that is the in-game event for Siege, which seems to have gone down very, very well, and people seem to be really enjoying. And although I think the shotguns play a bit too much of a role in the gameplay, it's definitely been funny to run around throwing knives at everybody. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. And that'll be around for another couple of weeks. It should pretty much end just as we start to get the teasers and the reveal for the next season of Rainbow Six Siege, which is closing up on us real fast, along with Rainbow Six Extraction's next content drop as well. Anyway guys, that's everything for this week. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.